Hi everyone, welcome back to Jedi Dragoon Makes. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these towel holders, or if you want, skirt hikes for Renaissance Festival costumes. So, what you're going to need is 1 or 2 O-rings. If you're making the skirt hike, you'll want 2 of them. If you're making the towel holder, you'll want 1. Maybe 2 if you want to hang it on a cabinet instead of or some sort of coat hook or peg instead. But these are 1.5 inch O-rings. You can get them in the hardware department. I got them in the hardware department at Walmart. I'm going to need 2 of those. Scissors, needle and thread. Sewing thread is preferable, I found out. A size 4mm crochet hook. These are 2. I might start off trying with this one. If it doesn't work out well for me, I'm switching to this one. 2 buttons. And since Halloween is coming soon, I decided I'd go with orange. Number 4 worsted weight yarn. This, I think, is Red Heart. And then this is just black Premier Basic. So you want 2 colors, or if you want, you can just do 1 color. But I like doing the 2 colors because it gives you this nice edge and stitching detail. All right, let's get started. So, first thing you're going to do is make a slip knot. This is how I make mine. I overlap. And yeah. There are plenty of videos on how to do slip knots. This is not a how to crochet tutorial because I stink at those. Anyway, so you're going to want to chain 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Pull out some more yarn. My yarn always gets stuck, by the way, because I usually have 2 strands of it coming out of the ball. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, we gotta go to the other crochet hook. 26. If you hear growling, it's my dog. There's a balloon on the floor. He's terrified of it. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So, you got a chain of 40. You're going to chain 1, or 41 is what I meant to say. You need to chain 41. And then in the second chain from the hook, you count 1, 2. I don't do tutorials very often. You'll find 1 on my channel. Make a single crochet in that same one, in the second chain from the hook, and then single crochet across. All right, so I'll meet you at the end of the row. Just a quick disclaimer. I went back and redid the chain. I found my Clover hook, G 4mm hook. It's a lot better. So I'll be using that the rest of the video, and my crocheting is a lot tighter with it. Just FYI. Okay, I'm to your last 2 stitches. We're going to go ahead and finish these up. As I said, I switched over to your Clover and Moore hook. So, there's the first row. And yes, it will curl. You're doing such a tight crochet that it's going to curl, but you want a stiffer fabric for this. So chain 1. Here, I'll do it again so you can see me do it. Chain 1, turn. Now in the same hook, same stitch, do a single crochet and then crochet to in a row. And you're going to do 2 more rows just like that. And then we will come back and I'll show you what the next step is. All right, and we're back to the last 2 stitches of row 3. So you should have 1, 2, 3 rows. Single crochet, it's a little hard to see the rows, but you should have 3 rows at this point. And then I'm going to finish up these last 2. All right, so we have 3 rows of single crochet. Now, you're going to chain 2. 1, 2. This is not to count as a double crochet. We're going to turn our work, and then we're going to do a double crochet right into that first stitch. All right, see? Right into that first stitch. All right, and then pull through 2 loops, pull up. All right, so we did our first double crochet. Now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to skip the next stitch. And then we're going to double crochet into this one. So, there. And that is the buttonhole for your button. Yeah, it's a buttonhole for a button. All right. So, we're going to double crochet across, and I'm going to meet you on the last 3 stitches. But we'll do a couple just so you can see me crochet. Because this is how fast I actually go when I'm not having anybody watching me. And it's not really good for tutorials. But yeah, so I'll meet you at the end of the row. And join you back at the end. All right. I am now at the last 3 stitches. See? 1, 2, 3. So we're going to double crochet, chain 1, and then double crochet in the last stitch. Make sure you can see that. Yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2 times, pull through, and there. Now we have a second button loop. So we have one on this end and one on this end. Now we're going to chain 1, turn, insert this into the same stitch as your chain 1 and make a single crochet. And then we're going to single crochet across to the end of the row, and we're going to do 3 rows of single crochet. I shall return when I have done 3 rows of single crochet, and we shall show you the next step. All right, and we're back. I have done 3 rows since the double crochet row. So 1, 2, 3. Make sure you can see that. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do last 3 stitches together. 1, 2, 3. So okay. I don't crochet perfect. Nobody crochet. There are crochet perfectionists. I am not one of them. It's good enough. All right, so now you're done with your main color, which is orange. I'm going to clip the yarn. I leave kind of long ends because I weave my ends in, and I always have these big long tails, unlike most crocheters. But then you just cinch that up. All right. Now I'm going to do this on this end because this is the end that I always have trouble with when I'm following a pattern edging. Because this has nice, neat rows. And the cast on edge, sorry, I bumped my camera, has like little bumps you can easily get into. This edge is always a pain, but I'm not counting. Count if you want to. I don't. Just my own personal issues with counting. Yes, I work as a cashier, so I can get by at work. All right, so now I'm taking the black, do another slip knot. Yes, I have extremely long tails. That's just how I do it. So we're going to take this corner, and I usually go in, like, see where the slip stitch is? I'll go in and slip stitch into this like that. And then once I have it secured, we're going to do a chain 1. So we've attached the yarn, and as you can see, it's kind of floppy. I'll just pull up a little on the yarn and go in and then just tighten this. Hold on to the black part with your fingers if you feel like it's going to come off. Okay, now that that's tightened, and a fly just showed up in my face. So, or you can wait till you get all 3. So I'm going to do 3 single crochets in this. So I chained 1. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. And then, like I said, tighten that up best you can. And then the next stitch, you're going to go, here's the first stitch. I'm going to go down to this hole here and insert. I'm going 2 rows down, and I'm going to pull that stitch up and then do a single crochet. This is a spike stitch. And then the next stitch, I'm looking down so I can see. Next stitch, I'm going to go in under here and do a single crochet. And I'm going to do, and then the next one, we're going to go into here, the buttonhole, because, yeah, that's 2 rows down. So we're going to go in, pull it up, spike stitch, and then we're going to go in here, do it the best you can, and then we're going to do single crochet. And then over here, we're going to go down to here, go down 2 rows, best you can, and spike stitch. Single crochet, go down 2 rows, pull it up, and do a spike stitch. FYI, this pattern is how I learned how to do the spike stitch. And then you go and go into each corner, and in the corner, each corner, you're going to do 3 double crochet, 3, not double crochet, single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. All right. And then you're going to go down to this. This is the top row, because the bottom's kind of weird, but so this is 2 rows down, spike stitch, and then single crochet, and just do that all the way across. I will meet you back at the end. All right, I'm on the last spike stitch. Pull that through, single crochet. And now, it's a little hard to see with black, but like I said, it's spooky season. You're going to slip stitch this together. Cut your yarn. Like I said, sorry about the big hand thing. Cut the yarn. Pull. Tighten this up. As you can see, not much of a hole. I think I did that wrong. I do not recommend doing that the way I did it. But I am also going to be weaving this in. So, now, you need to weave in your ends. If you hear a bag rattling, that's me, because I got me a new package of needles. So, they were right here. I'm not walking in the other room to grab something I forgot. So, all right, you want to flip it over and weave in your ends. So, it shouldn't take too long to do this. All right. I like these because they got a nice big thing. But FYI, do not use these with super bulky weight or bulky yarn. Use a different type of needle. Do not use these because this little plastic part will pop off very easily. I have lost more of these because of that. Okay, I am just going to weave these in. This is the back, so hopefully nobody's really going to see it. So that's why I'm going under the spike stitches. So weave this in. This is not a necessary. This is how I weave in ends. You can weave in ends however you want because I'm not real sure how to do it properly. But I just kind of make sure I go in this way. It pulls it tight. See how it goes over under? And then I just clip it short. You can crochet your ends under however you feel like. This is how I learned how to do it. I'm self-taught with a lot of this. So, and I'm also kind of rambling because this is kind of boring, but I thought this would be faster. But yeah, this is just how I weave in my ends. So, I've shown you one. I'll come back after I get this part done, because, yeah. All right. And pretty much you're done. So, how you're going to sew the buttons on is you're going to fold these in half until it's about halfway in the middle. Just eyeball it. If you want to measure it, you can. And easiest way I know to mark where the button goes is take a piece of your contrast color, throw it through your needle, pop it through there, voila, you know where your button goes. So that's where button 1 goes, and then just do this. Take your other piece of scrap yarn, unless you're like me who has extreme difficulty threading needles apparently with yarn. Okay, forget that. Another way I do it is just I'm not the best one at this. Yes, the struggle is for real. If this makes anybody feel better, cool. All right, pop that in. I'm not sewing it in with yarn because on this one, the string comes kind of loose. So, and then you just sew. I'm going to sew on my buttons because if you saw me struggling with just threading the needle with regular yarn, and make sure you have your wrong side on the inside because you want everybody to see the nice pretty side. So wherever you weaved your ends in and made it look kind of messy, yeah, kind of make sure that's on the inside so it looks nice and neat. I'll be back after I sew on the buttons and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so now that you got the buttons sewn on, your project is done. Here's my 2 buttons. Yes, they do not match, but I don't have any buttons that actually match. So, take your O-ring, slide it on. Button, it's going to be a little difficult on the first time. After it stretches out some, it's fine. And then this you'll button over your stove, or in my case, I'm going to be adding this so I can hang it on the cabinet so my hubby will be nice and happy. And yes, I know it looks like I'm struggling, but I struggle with buttons. All right, and alrighty. Here's the towel I'm going to be using. So you just kind of jerry-rig that on. This towel is one of the thicker ones. And I put that on wrong. All right. If you're wondering why I'm struggling, I have a very small area to do this. So, there we go. And there is your towel holder. So that's how you make it. I'll write this up because that'll probably be easier. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.